What is up everybody and welcome to another video. Today we're going to sort out the missing diffuser on the A45s. I've got one from Carbon in this box just here. So let's turn the car around and get started. So as you can see, we've got no diffuser on, and the last person who wrapped this car glued the OEM diffuser on. So we've got these pieces we've got to take out first. Removing these pieces wasn't too hard. I just worked my way around the bumper until they'd all come out. So I haven't seen this diffuser. I've kept it in this box. As you'll see, it's still in the bubble wrap. With a little install kit, 3M tape, plier. So we have the F1 rain light, got the cable in the back, so we'll have to figure out how to wire that in. So my thought is to put tape over this so it doesn't fall down. I mean, it's pretty solid, it's glued into that, just to keep it secure for now, because I'm going to have to take out the boot liner, this side or the other side, to get behind the light to wire it in, and I'm not sure what I need to wire it in. So to get the diffuser on, to make it look smarter, look finished, I think I'm gonna go find some tape over it, and then carry on. Putting back some of the plastics that I'd removed when I did the OEM diffuser. Having everything dismantled already did make my life much easier. I made a mistake. So these two pieces, they were broken from the previous owner when they wrapped it. This one's not too bad, this one's completely shattered off, and you can see they've tried to glue it back on. Over here is what it attaches to. So I ordered two new pieces. This one fits lovely, you can see. And this one is the same part as that one. I ordered two of the same. Instead, this part number should have had an 85. I got two 86s. Doesn't matter too much because it turns out this doesn't actually touch the carbon anyway. It's just gonna stop this from shaking and moving about too much. So I'm gonna secure this now, and then I'm gonna start putting the carbon diffuser on. To start, I just lined everything up, made sure the clips looked like they were gonna fit in, and then I can use this auto finesse bucket just to keep it upright because I'm working on my own. It went in really easy on the right hand side all the way around, just until this last bit around here. I just couldn't seem to figure out how to get it clicked in. So I think the best way to do it is just take the bumper off. That was crazy, I am sweating. My fingers are so sore, but we've got it on. This side fits real nice, and then these, I just can't get these few clips to properly seat. But my fingers are too sore, so I'm having another to break. But looks crazy. Let's close the boot. Doesn't that look better? The reason I think it's not working over here properly is because there's 2 or 3 clips here that haven't properly clipped in. Once I get those last few in, I think this will be much better. Going back under, I did work my way around and I managed to get that middle section seated properly. As you can see, I'm going back and forth, just really trying to get these last clips in so it sits perfectly and we don't have that little yellow bit showing the OEM colour of the car. In the end, I decided it was just easier to take the bumper off. So here I am, popping off these little plastic covers, using some trim remover tools. There's 2 on the rear bumper, and there's 1 just on the side here. That's what I'm going to take off where the carpet is. Using a Torx screw on the drill bit, and then there's 2 little poppers on the side. This little plastic piece, just a nut, comes off pretty easily, and then just pull the carpet out. There's 1 last bolt in the middle, and then you can start pulling this plastic piece off. The clips underneath are quite delicate, so just be careful. I worked from the outside to the in, and then eventually got it completely off, but 2 clips did stay in the body of the car, so I made sure to remove them after I took it off. The last 2 bolts holding it in are these long pins here, and the thread's really short. So what I've used, I made this out of a through socket. So this is actually how it's meant to go, but it wasn't long enough. I've added that, and then we've managed to unscrew it. Now I'm going to use a magnet to try and get maybe I haven't wound it off enough. Let's try again. I was really cautious when removing these nuts because I really didn't want to drop them in the body of the car. So the magnet did work, just got to do this side using this contraption. You can buy really long sockets, so I'll probably end up investing in some of them. I'll put a link in the description in case anyone's interested in that, but I did manage to get away with it this time. We've almost unscrewed all of the bumper. The only thing I've got to do now is the clips in here, both sides, and then these are off. So the only things holding it in is the wheel wells. Just going to pull the car forwards, get it on the little ramps at the back. Because I'd already got all the old diffuser out, it was actually quite easy. There's only one bolt, which is what I'm doing here, and that connects to the body of the car. It was a little bit faffy, but I took some of the pins out that were holding the liner in place and managed to fold it back. That allowed me to get the socket in a bit easier and then eventually get the screw out. After this, it was pretty easy to get the bumper off. Just pull from the outside quite firmly and you'll hear the clip start popping. Then I worked my way into the light and all of them came off. Do it on the other side and then the bumper comes out easy. I had one electrical connector to take out, and that meant I could then take out the whole bumper from the car. You can see it just dangling at the back. First time taking the bumper off any car. Here it is. Not too hard, bunch of clips. I think it's going to be difficult putting those two screws in this bit. And that's what she looks like without the bumper. So, we have the F1 rain light. I've already taken all this out. We're going to wire it into this light eventually, but we're just going to run the cables. So this light needs to come out. Not sure how yet. Probably inside here. Yeah, there's two nuts in there, so we'll take them out. And then we'll work on the carbon, get that seated properly, and we're good. There was actually a third bolt, and it's up just where my hand is now, behind that little plastic bit. And once those three are off, then the light comes out really easy. Just be careful not to drop the nut into the body of the car. 1, 2, and then a third one just up here. So I just punched a hole with this. Hopefully it's big enough, and that's really tight and really small, so when I push it through, it should keep watertight. You can see the tabs on this side. They've come through nicely here. And then as we move over to the right, this one and this one. So these two are the last two that we need to get to seat nicely. Okay, we can definitely get it to flex in now. So I went for reinforcements, but no one was in. So I've managed to do this one. It was a couple of mil that it was drooping, not too bad. I'm just going to do maybe 1, 2, and then we're going to move over to that side. But what I found is just go through the plastic a little bit with the self-tapper, then push, and then slowly work your way through to the carbon. This side was easier because I didn't have to actually push too hard to try and get it in place. One side's done. You can see a little bit of light come through there. Now there's none on this side, so I'm going to do 4 in this top one. A little bit trickier on this one. I just had to use a bit more force, but it really wasn't too bad in the end at all. So I put the screw in just so it was ready to go, and then I flexed the bumper, made sure the carbon was where I wanted it, and then went all the way through. Once I was happy with how it looked, I started to put the bumper back on. So I've got the cable going from down there, running up here, behind this. Oh, maybe I should have put it behind that. and then it goes through here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull it out, I'm going to run it through here and then back into the boot. Now, down from the light, up through the back, underneath this, it's nice and watertight. Putting the car back together, not too hard, 3 nuts that go back onto the light. Make sure everything lines up with the bumper and then start pushing the clips in. After that, I'm going on to those 2 long bolts that you saw me do earlier. That secured the middle section, and then the 2 on the outside that are in the wheel wells, just made sure that that was flush. If I was going to do it again, I'd take the bumper off, it'd be way easier. So any more cars that we do from now on, the bumper's going to come off when we do the diffuser. I didn't with the Audi and it went okay, but this one would have been super, super easy if I'd just taken the bumper off to begin with. Next to do is wire the light in. So that'll be the next video. I'm going to do the side skirts, wire the light. So that's going to be an interesting one. If you like this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Before we go, let's see what it looks like.
A rich man's world.